Mr. Speaker, the boundary waters draw more visitors than any other wilderness in the country. Millions of Americans have paddled and fished, swum, found solace among its pristine lakes and forests. It supports a multi-billion-dollar outdoor economy, thousands of jobs, and a way of life that's been passed down for generations. It's an area that presidents, reaching back to Teddy Roosevelt, and members of Congress on both sides of the aisle have long recognized in terms of its value. And we've protected it as part of our American heritage. But the boundary waters have been under threat for years. Twin Metals, owned by Antofagasta, a Chilean mining company with close ties to China, has been lobbying for years to set up a mine just outside the wilderness area, just along the banks of waters that flow north directly into the wilderness. The type of mining Twin Metals has proposed has a 100% track record of toxic pollution. 100%. There's never been a mine of this kind that did not leach toxic pollution. And despite what the other side of the aisle might tell you, there's no guarantee that the precious minerals that were just talked about, produced from this mine, would actually stay in the U.S. and benefit the American economy or American national security at all. Antofagasta sends most of its minerals to China, where they're then sold on the global market. Likely the same fate for these minerals if this mine is allowed to happen. And all of this is why nearly 3 years ago, Secretary of Interior Deb Haaland protected the lands surrounding the boundary waters and its headwaters from mining for 20 years through a public land order, a standard tool and process backed by peer-reviewed science and extensive public engagement. And the Congressional Review Act resolution on the floor today would overturn those protections, once again putting our beloved boundary waters at risk of toxic pollution from a foreign-owned mine. And if that weren't enough to convince my colleagues that this resolution is a terrible idea, I'll briefly touch on the abuse of the Congressional Review Act itself that this resolution represents. The Congressional Review Act, or CRA, has been used to overturn rules finalized by administrations of both parties since it was signed into law in 1996. This Congress and the Trump administration and Republicans in both chambers have been using the CRA to overturn public lands protections that have never been considered rules in the past. In an entirely unprecedented move, they're moving forward even though the Government Accountability Office hasn't yet ruled on whether they believe this public land order constitutes a rule that would be subject to the CRA. This administration and its allies in Congress have just unilaterally decided that they can do this despite the fact that the Department of the Interior has never before considered a land withdrawal like this to be a rule. Congress received notice of this withdrawal 3 years ago. If the bill's sponsor wanted to pursue a CRA, he should have inquired then. And if this CRA succeeds, it won't just open the boundary waters to pollution, but would set a terrible and dangerous precedent for Congress to roll back protections for any of our treasured public lands with little oversight or notice, just because Republicans have decided they'd rather pillage them for profit. Now, some places are just worth protecting, and this pristine, one-of-a-kind place is one of those incredible places. I urge all my colleagues to vote no on this backdoor attempt to open our public lands to foreign mining, and I reserve the balance of my time.